The Raw Pod, y'all.
Yes.
I'm your girl, the Bonnie Banks.
And I am your girl, Honey Lopez.
Ooh, this topic, fitness over 30. I just feel like they should have had a brochure. They needed a whole YouTube channel. They needed a TV series because nobody informed me.
Or prepared us.
And why did they not? They literally just said when you 30, make sure you have kids, make sure you married, and then let us go and run off and find out.
Because 30 used to be the 40.
Okay.
Like when you turn 30, that was considered like you're in your 40s or your 50s.
Yes.
By the time you were 50, you look like somebody's grandma. And we both know Kris Jenner has set the bar high.
She has.
Her and all her daughters
Oh,
of
yeah.
what you look like when you're entering your late 40s, early 50s, and she's in her 70s.
Yeah.
So it's not the same anymore. So what we would need to do at 30, let's say 20 years ago, it's not the same now.
And they're saying
Yeah.
like the 30s is the new 20s.
Yeah, it is actually.
It
I feel like,
is.
well, this is the most money I've ever had.
Nice.
One. I feel my best, and I actually look younger now than I did. I go back and look at those
Photos?
pictures from Rain and Plush and the Velvet Room back in the day.
Okay, not the
and I
throwbacks.
look like somebody's auntie for real. Like in my business suit with
but
my
they were
clothes.
no. Back then in Atlanta, they were
Yeah.
going to the club and they work attires.
Listen.
Now we don't do that because I'll
Before
run home
5.
and change real quick.
Okay, and put on some sneakers, some sweats with a crop top, and that is the version of what we have now.
Yeah, so let's talk about these. I want to really dive into it. The biggest fitness myth for people over 30. What do you think it is?
The biggest myth that these detox teas are gonna work.
Stop with the tummy teas. Stop with the
Because
tummy
baby, they
teas.
don't work. I go to the bathroom and then 2 days later, I'm now gaining all the water weight.
Yes. Also, another one I want to put out there, and I think people are going to kill me, corset training.
Okay, I'm gonna have to not be with you on this one.
But let me tell you why.
Okay,
Let me
you
tell you why.
and I'm gonna tell you the
Let
truth.
me tell you why.
Go ahead.
I wore a corset, a leather one that was like an extra
Why
small.
would you do that?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was wearing it for this corset training.
Uh-huh.
I will say that it kept my body together. It did not change it though, but it kept it tight. It kept it in there, and I would sleep in it, and that was cool. Now I'm not gonna do that. But
Please don't do
they're
that.
trying to say that the corset training will literally like alter your whole body, and I can't see that.
Well, that's a lie.
Okay.
But it will alter your body in the sense of if you're waist training consistently and when you're eating less because naturally you're holding your core in.
Okay, yeah.
So if you, first of all, don't eat with it because then your digestive system is going to be f***ed up. But, excuse me, effed up. My bad. But if you know, what it does is it shrinks your stomach because you're eating less because
Okay.
you have it on.
Right. So it might be more of like a mind thing.
It's more of
than
a mind over
okay.
matter, but when you are wearing it, it is formulating your body. So it's
It
not
is.
going to
It
change
helps with your posture.
Yeah,
I'll
your
say
posture,
that.
yes. Your posture, your
but in terms of
spine.
trying to be skinnier, to
No,
me, I'm like, no,
no.
y'all. But it definitely, yeah, I'll say it will shrink your stomach. It'll make you not eat as much. So then,
Right.
of course, you are
Right.
taking in what you do.
But that's what the
So,
girls used to do in the 1600s. They
That
used
is
to
what they
just
did. They would
pull
just
it on in,
snatch
and
it
then
in
they
there.
would eat. They would eat like like a crump.
Well, they were
Crisp or whatever.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, they were very uncomfortable. But you're not in that lifetime
No.
anymore. The other myth I'll say over 30. Well, one thing that they don't tell you, I'll say over 30, is that your weight one day you just wake up and your weight hit different.
Listen,
It's just not it's not the same, y'all. It's not the same. It just hit different, and now you're trying to lose the weight fast like you did when you was 20, and it doesn't go away.
August, I was 145 pounds, living my best life. I'm gonna show y'all this clip right here. This is me in Turks, okay?
Okay.
Okay. It is now December 6th or whatever day it is. What was December 2025?
Right.
And I'm pregnant. My body don't look the same.
Okay.
I'm bloated, but I look like I'm 6 months pregnant and I'm only 2 months pregnant. Your body changes.
All the
The snapback that my friends had when they had their babies at 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 is not the same in the 30s.
Well, yeah, they definitely say that. They said the younger you have a baby, it's easier for you to snap back. The older it's gonna be a little
But this
harder.
geriatric pregnancy is kicking my butt. Oh my God. Like, I know geriatric is such a crazy word,
It
but
is.
over 30, it literally means like it's kicking your butt. Like,
But that's the other myth too, of like having a certain age when you have to be pregnant.
I think again it's different because the millennials, us at 30 and 40, we look different. Our genetic makeup is different.
Yeah, we're taking care of ourselves more.
And then environmentally, everything is different.
Yeah.
You know, at first, like back then, you would retire at 40 or 50. That's not even something that, I mean, Donald Trump is still in office at 90. Like,
I'm
come
done.
on.
The 90 is crazy.
He's lying about his age.
Okay.
Yeah.
What changes physically versus mentally after 30? Oh, I just told you about this one, honey. I feel like the men know not to play with you.
Yeah.
They know, like they are gauging. So remember when women get offended, they be like, don't ask me my age. The reason why, I've learned the history, the reason why you weren't supposed to ask a woman her age back then was they were like prostitutes that were really doing that. And they were actually underage. And so men are asking their age and you're supposed to lie about it.
Right.
So that's why women lie about their age. But now I've noticed when I tell people my age versus my Hollywood age, because y'all already know, but my age and what they think I am, the shift of the energy just changes. Like they're trying to gauge how much they can play. And when they realize that you over 30, they're like,
I can't play with her.
I can't play because I already know. Like, it's so funny when I
Right.
talk to men, they be talking, I'm like, this sounds real crazy. At 25, I probably would have been like, but now I'm like, you're playing in my face. But it's cute.
It's
I'm
a
gonna let you get
manipulation
it.
for sure.
Is.
I think men feel like they can manipulate younger women because they're a little bit more green.
Okay.
And they didn't have to like learn life lessons like we did.
Yeah.
Like they didn't jump
They
off the
haven't gotten
porch.
there yet.
They weren't outside. They are like learning everything through a phone.
Yeah.
Versus us was through experience, getting on the phone with someone, calling them, not seeing them on FaceTime.
Facts.
You know, there was
You
like
had to really talk.
You had to really
You had to
actually
really talk.
you had to write letters. Like they don't know.
You know,
or
I
can't
had a little
experience that.
romantic love where I was writing him letters. He was writing letters back when I was like 23.
I love
It was so
that.
cute. I
Wasn't
wish we could
cute?
bring that back. Write letters, y'all.
So my husband, when he was in the military and they didn't get phone time, I would have to write him letters every week.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is like.
But it's romantic.
It's very romantic for sure. But I think we lose the romanticism too because when you're dating over 30, all the things, there's so many like stigmas with it and what you're not willing to put up with or what you are putting up with.
Yeah.
Or I have to be married by the time I'm 32. Why?
Yeah.
You get married older.
It's not even making any sense though, because I feel like you honestly, like, this the prime for real. Like every woman that I've also talked to, they said if you don't have any kids at this time period, like that 30 to like 38, they were like, just keep living your life. Like
that was me.
Yeah, just
And now I'm pregnant.
No, but you married and pregnant.
I am married.
Please
and pregnant.
put that on there.
Yes,
It's married and pregnant.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Because I think people need to understand the difference between just being pregnant and married and pregnant.
Definitely got engaged, got married. We moved into our home, and then we finally lived together. We didn't live together until we did it very old fashioned for us to both not be old fashioned people.
But that's good.
But, yeah,
I love that things. I want my life to be traditional still.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm not traditional, but when I want to be married and then have my kids.
But that's where the intentional part comes from it, because like I'll tell you, like I told my friends, I intentionally knew what I wanted and I did not deviate from that.
Yeah.
I knew what type of man I wanted. I knew what I was willing to do with. I knew what I wasn't going to do. And I had someone court me. Like he actually courted me. He drove 2.5 hours to take me on a date.
I know that's right.
I can't even get a man to like, back in the day, you live 10 minutes away and you
Lord.
cancel on me 5 minutes before the date, and I done
Before
put
the
my
date.
good shoes and my good makeup
and my
Let's talk
good
about it.
lash on.
My good, okay, and don't even know how to do lashes, so I went and got them done.
That's the thing I think men don't even understand is the effort
Yeah.
that we put into even showing up how we are. And you know what? I also had this conversation too. We was talking about getting cracked on the first date.
I usually wait 24 hours. But with my husband,
Yeah.
we did it traditionally. I waited 2 months.
So that's what I was telling them. I feel like when I was younger, I was like, okay, yeah, crack on the first night, crack then whatever, I'll
Right.
do it. But now, like, there's a guy that spin the block. We done already cracked now,
Right.
but we done spun the block 5
Right.
years later.
Right.
And I'm
It's
like, you gotta
it's
start.
new.
Oh yeah, you
It's
gotta
new
start
cat.
over.
Cat's brand new.
Yes, and he was trying to like crack it open on first. I said, no.
I'm not even that girl anymore.
I'm not even that same person.
Yeah, I'm
So
grown.
if you thought that was, it's not happening. But I feel like that was like my mentality that shifted from when I was younger. And now people are like, well, why were you waiting? It's one life and did it. I'm like, because everybody doesn't need to enjoy my essence.
Exactly.
And
And
that's how I
again,
feel.
I used to think it was like I would wait 24 hours. I did have a 24-hour rule. But then when I met him, he made me wait. Ain't that crazy?
Oh no, he has standards.
Oh, he
had
high.
boundaries.
And the thing about it is, we didn't even kiss on the first date.
I know that's right.
And we
I'm
were
not good
together
with kissing
all
on the first
day.
date.
We didn't even kiss on the first date. We didn't kiss on the second date. We kissed on the third.
Yeah.
And then by date 6 is when I was like, stop playing with me. You gonna spend the night with me. You gonna stay over. We gonna be together.
Not you had to force him. I love that though.
Listen, but I appreciated it because he said that because he liked me so much, he didn't want to do it because he felt like it was gonna take away, and he didn't want the intimacy.
You.
Yeah, he wanted to know if he really liked me.
Yeah,
because he said the next girlfriend was gonna be his last.
See, now y'all be on the same page.
Listen,
I know that's right.
That's my dog.
I know that's right.
But he was a hoe before that. Before that, he was cracking everybody girl. That was not his girl.
And you know, I've recently, so I was talking to this one guy. He's decided that he doesn't want to have sex. He wants to not have sex in 2026 or whatever. That's what he is.
The whole year?
I don't know. He doesn't have a timeline. But I always feel like it's weird when like they decide to do a quick shift like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I will say that because he's going on that journey, I am now on that journey as well.
Y'all on it together. I love that.
Or maybe separate. I don't know. We'll see. But at the same time, I do feel like I have decided to take long periods of time sometimes where I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, like being.
You know what it is? I think you should do that because then you allow yourself to enjoy that person. Like not telling my business, but telling my business.
Right.
Sometimes, like, for instance, before I found out I was pregnant, I just was not wanting to have sex. Like, I just was, I don't know, I was crying. I was emotional.
That?
It was a weird thing. Mm-hmm. And we went like a week and a half, and I started to get antsy, and I was like, hey, I mean, he understood the assignment, but we really enjoyed being around each other and not having that intimacy because we found intimacy in other ways. But I think I found that in my 30s, if we're going back to fitness over your 30s, all the things. But I think my sex drive is much higher now. But now that I'm pregnant, I'm like, okay, this works. I'm like, shit, we already did it. Might as well.
Y'all hubbing now.
Yeah, but I think I'm glad I went about it the way I did, and no shame to anybody else on how they choose to. I just, like you said, wanted to have traditional values because I didn't see it growing up. So even my mom was like, I think you went about it the right way because she didn't do it particularly the right way.
Right.
But she wanted that for me. My brother did it the right way, whatever that means. But
for you.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
But I love that for you. Let me know how you feel.
Right now I'm good. I mean, it's been like a month and some
But does that include also like not using toys?
I'm not a big toy person.
Girl, you ain't found a right toy.
No, I don't want to get into it.
That's true.
I don't want to,
because it's going to desensitize you.
It do. And I think that, you know, I'm to each his own.
Right.
But I'm not doing that. Hormones aren't the enemy.
They are. They're terrible. I'm very hormonal. I cried 4 times today.
Okay, but is that lifestyle? Because your lifestyle has changed. You are pregnant.
I
so
think
your lifestyle
it's
has
environmental.
changed.
I think it's lifestyle. I think it's vitamins. I think it's the fact that I'm, like you said, I'm pregnant, so I have a life growing in me. But I think my lifestyle has changed. I went from drinking margaritas on Monday to it's Saturday and I gotta have juicy juice. You know what I'm saying? Like that your body is changing. Girl. Okay, put a little tahini on top.
Make it cute. Make it cute.
I'll just smell some alcohol and then drink something else. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's women, our bodies is always changing. We give life, you know?
I think that we need to also understand PCOS.
Yeah.
That's something that I keep seeing, and I think that a lot of Black women are dealing with that, and there's not enough research around it. And it's very frustrating because I feel like that's something that I might be dealing with, and I need to get information. And it's like hard. I'm like grasping at straws at this point.
You have to go get tested for it.
Yeah. And also just I've realized that my hormones, especially, you know, during that time of the month, I have learned to track them because I can be very emotional. And I had to tell the guy I was talking to at the time, I was like, look, I know this is coming up. I'm finna be really sensitive about everything that really have nothing to do with nothing, and you just gonna have to deal with it. And
oh my God, I hope you feel seen. I understand.
And he was like, okay. And so now he knows that I get real sensitive. So sometimes he kind of just ignores me when I'm being a little too extra, and that's fine. Because he's like, she's just, she's a woman. This is what's happening. So last but not least, over 30 fitness influencer hacks that are misleading.
Ooh, that's a really hard one.
Misleading hacks. Besides the tummy tea that you said and the detoxing,
the tummy tea, the waist trainers, and honestly, the pills that don't work.
The pills that don't work. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys learned something in this episode. Okay.
Again, very seen.
It was a very seen, very exposed episode. If you like our outfits, it's tie-dye number right here. This the sports bra over there. It's rawactive.com. I'm your girl, D. Bonnie Banks.
And I'm your girl, Honey Lopez.
And it's the Raw Pod, guys.
All right, bye.